I'm Police Chief Kyle Amanon with the Canasteel Village Police Department, and today we reenacted a mock DWI accident involving young students that were under the influence of alcohol. And we create this every other year for juniors and seniors with the upcoming prom and graduation season to ensure our young students and our community that it's very important to make sure that you do not drink and drive or get in a vehicle with someone that's been under the influence of alcohol. We also like to make sure that our young students are aware of the dangers of being on their cell phone, making sure that they wear their seatbelt, and also that it's a huge impact under the influence of marijuana or any other drug that they may be under. We try to do this just to make sure the importance that these young students know that this is a huge impact toward not just themselves, but their loved ones, their families, and the communities that they reside in. Each year, our officers, all of our county law enforcement, our emergency services from the fire and EMS are sent out and dispatched to these scenes where our young children have made poor decisions and have created a incident that we cannot take back. So we want to also make sure that these young students know that it has a huge impact on ourselves when we make these notifications to family members in our communities that we have lost someone that had a great future ahead. And we want to just keep making sure that the importance that this is to keep them safe, keep them alert, and make sure that they make good decisions for their future to come.
So I'm Trooper Mark, New York State Police, stationed out of SP Wayland. I'm actually an interstate patrol, so I do patrol 390. We do get a lot of higher speed accidents. Within the last 5 months, we had a vehicle blow a tire at 72 miles an hour, exit the side of the roadway. It rolled over and ejected 11 people and killed 4 of them. So
was it alcohol related?
It was not alcohol related, but it just goes to show that with the higher speeds, when you actually have an incident like that, you generally end up with, especially without seat belts. We had 11 people ejected out of one vehicle. So, and the only 2 people that were left in the vehicle were the 2 with seat belts on, and they were the front driver and the front passenger.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Jim Allard, Bend County Sheriff. Every year we investigate crashes that occur due to impaired drivers, and the real impact is to the community and to the families. We have to go out and notify a parent that their child's never coming home, notify a family member that their spouse or husband is never coming home, and it doesn't just affect that family, it affects the entire community, everybody that they touch. The impact, especially when it's a multiple sudden fatality such as what occurs in these type of crashes, it affects an entire school district. It affects the entire community. And it affects the law enforcement community, because we have to see these people that could have been saved, that could have been still living a viable life. Instead, we're investigating a homicide.
Investigator Don Lewis with the Steuben County Sheriff's Office. So the investigation, something like this, it would originate with the road patrol. They would take the subject in custody like they did there. With being a fatality, it would then get turned over to our criminal investigations unit, which would be us, and then we would then take it from there as far as, you know, the felony level crimes, getting the blood drawn, making sure that's there, and then working to get everything to the district attorneys. Going back, we would do a lot of backpedaling on it. Basically, where did the occupants come from? Where did this whole thing originate? And we would go back several hours, if not a day, until we could put the whole thing together to help the prosecution. And the reason we go back is to find out, especially with being kids under 21, we want to know who provided the alcohol, and just basically where they came from, so that if there is further charges to anything that led up to this that can be charged, we're going to want to do that.
This is Joseph Pouch from the Steuben County District Attorney's Office. What was reenacted here is, unfortunately, happens far too often in this county, happens every year. This is going to ruin this poor family. The operator of the vehicle has to live with this for the rest of his life. In addition, he's going to be facing a considerable amount of jail time. Financially, this could easily cost at least $100,000 to defend this case.